mistake about it, this is the biggest fight of Chris Ridgeway's life. He has an absolutely golden opportunity this evening. Chris Ridgeway said last year in Fight Nation that he was deserving of a British Championship shot. And the powers that be, who I've never seen, who are the powers that be? What does that even mean? They have decided, they got together, and Chris Ridgeway, I don't know how he swung it, he is the number one contender at this moment in time. Mark Andrews' first title defence will be against the priority, the blueprint, the smash mouth himself, Chris Ridgeway. What a main event! This is an absolute treat for you folks. And so here we go. There's a storm brewing on the coast. And it's coming inland. And it's touchdown in Canterbury. Fight Nation's number one. He won the title. It's been alluded to earlier on that Mark Andrews won a tournament after Mark Haskins had to sadly vacate the title. And Mark Andrews was a man. He was the right man at the right place at the right time. And because of those things, he is now the World Champion, and this is his first title defence. This is live, this is Canterbury, this is Chapter 3, the third year of Fight! And it doesn't get bigger than this. Mark Andrews looking at that belt, he fought so hard to win.
The following contest is for the Fight Nation British Championship, and it's set for one fall. When the bell rings, the man in charge, Mr. Tom Scarborough. Introducing firstly, to my right, he is the challenger from the Wirral. This is Smashmouth, Chris Ridgeway. His opponent to my left, from Cardiff, Wales, he is your current, reigning, defending British champion, White Lightning, Mark Andrews!
Absolutely deafening here in the Westgate Hall for the British champion. There is a Mandrews chant and we haven't even heard the bell go yet. There's the prize, Tom Scarborough holding aloft the British Championship that both men are about to fight for. Only three men in the 3-year history of Fight Nation have been British champion. The villain Marty Scurrell, the star attraction Mark Haskins, and White Lightning Mark Andrews begins the third title reign of the most prestigious championship we have in Fight Nation, and we actually have two now. So there you go, it's prestige among two. Collar and elbow tie up, and it's Smashmouth who gets it. Oh, I was going to say, he got the first of that exchange. First of that exchange? I have no idea what I'm talking about. The best of that first exchange. I knew what I meant. Stay with me, folks. It's been a long night. Both men, again, very, very wary to get involved with the other. Both men probably will have scouted each other, and they know there is much to be said about the quickness of Mark Andrews, but just as much as you can talk about the quickness of Mark Andrews, you talk about the strength, you talk about the background, you talk about the martial arts prowess that the priority Smashmouth himself, Chris Ridgeway, actually has. And you're seeing it right away, going straight to work on the wrist. Mark Andrews manages to find a way by nipping up out of this. He's trying to work out how he's going to move right away. He's almost put himself in a hammerlock. He's actually dancing his way out of the hammerlock. That was a particularly entertaining way of getting out of a hammerlock. Turns it into a wrist lock. Ridgeway's down to one knee. Now he's back to a vertical basis. He's going to try and work his way out of it. This is beautiful technical wrestling by both competitors, but Mark Andrews gets the better of that exchange. Ridgeway's going to try and find a way through, rolls through. What's he going to do? Oh, beautiful bridging manoeuvre. That was incredible by Ridgeway. Takes down Andrews. Hooks both legs, and he's in control at this point. And applause. There was actually applause there from the crowd. And why not? Referee Tom Scarborough making sure that nothing illegal is going on there. Goes for a front face lock. Good transition there. Going between, he's trying to get Mark Andrews to guess what he's doing there. He was going between front face lock and moving the arm around so it's on top of the head, underneath the chin. He hasn't worked out because the hammerlock that's currently being applied by Mark Andrews. Beautiful roll through there by Ridgeway. This is great technical wrestling by both competitors. Oh, it just twisted. That's why they call him Smashmouth. He's going to try and break. He's going to try and break the mandible. Break the jaw of Mark Andrews. Takes him down that side headlock. And look at this, trying to grapevine the arm. Oh, turn over. Using the momentum of Chris Ridgeway against him there. Mark Andrews almost picked up a quick win. Turns it back over. He does 2 count that time. Ridgeway's got to be careful. That's probably why he's trying to make sure he's got that arm securely locked. Don't think he's thought about the leg zone. That was a mistake because there's a head scissors beautifully applied. Oh, look at that, twisted. Beautiful move by Mark Andrews, putting all the torque of his knee right into the chest section of the currently prone body of Chris Ridgeway. Ridgeway manages to find a way out of it. He's going to try and twist. What a move. Oh, that was beautiful by Chris Ridgeway. He twisted on the ankles and transitions. Now he's got a front face lock. Brings Andrews to the vertical basis. Both men, you can see it's beginning to affect them a little bit. This has been a very technical, absolutely. Well, shut my mouth. I've got wrestling to watch. I ain't got time to just talk about it. I want to watch it as well. Do you know what I mean? Beautiful arm drag, and here we go. This is a mistake. Ridgeway has opened the door. Oh, there's another one. Ridgeway opened the door and he allowed Andrews to start flying around. That's a mistake. Huge drop kick. Ridgeway is in trouble. Andrews is starting his first title defence by being very technical, but do not forget just how fast, how speedy, how athletic this man truly is. There's a reason he's champion. He didn't get in a lucky dip. Oh, wait a minute. Caught by Ridgeway. He's got a thumb in the eye. He got a thumb in the eye. I swear, Ridgeway's thumb, if you get your thumb in front of you and go to where the knuckle is, the first knuckle on your thumb, his knuckle was inside the face. It was actually inside the face of Mark Andrews. What a kick that was. Oh, shoot me. I almost swore. I almost swore on the live broadcast. Did you hear the sound? Did you hear the sound of Ridgeway's arm cracking on that ring post? And the sound that Mark Andrews' arm just delivered in that chop to Ridgeway. It's going back to the eye. It's going back to the eye. Ridgeway might have done permanent damage to Mark Andrews' eye. Top scorer in position. Only a 1 count. Ridgeway mocking the audience here in Canterbury. He should be focusing on the man in the ring. This is a championship encounter after all. Ridgeway. Oh, that's what I mean. Ridgeway took too long. He's too focused on the crowd. Oh, I was about to say Mark Andrews looked like he was building a head of steam, but all he got was a punch in the mouth for his troubles. Down he goes, Tom Scarborough in position. That's a 2 count only. Strong kick out there by Mark Andrews. It's going to take more than that to put the champion away. Especially bearing in mind this is his first title defence. He is not prepared to lose the championship on his first outing. Chris Ridgeway has been afforded a golden opportunity, but Mark Andrews is not going to give it up without the fight of his life. Look at this. He's using the rope, he's trying to choke him out. Tom Scarborough rightly counting almost a 5. I'll tell you what, if that had got to 5, there goes your golden opportunity. Kick straight to the back of the head. Mark Andrews, his eye, the attack early on the eye has got him disorientated, and now the attack on the neck. Beautiful snap suplex, that one. Didn't hook the leg. If he hooked the leg, he could have got more. Oh, that 2 count. Worked over the eye, that's got him disorientated. He's worked over the neck. I tell you what, Smash Mouth has got a game plan and he is executing it perfectly at the moment. And Mark Andrews is going to have to try and find a way out of this. Look at this, once again, working over the neck is Smash Mouth. Look at this. Mark Andrews trying to fight out of it to twist him. He threw him down by his neck, transitioned straight into a side headlock. Absolutely no room for Mark Andrews to have any breathing space whatsoever. And I tell you what, he might not tap out. He might not tap out from a side headlock, but what it does do, it cuts off the oxygen from getting into the blood system of Mark Andrews. If your blood's not pumping, you're not moving. If you're not moving, it's over. Look at this hook-like manoeuvre he's got. Look at this hook-like manoeuvre. He's going from a side headlock almost like a crossface to slip underneath the chin. And Mark Andrews is fading. From here, Mark Andrews' eyes are closed. Mark Andrews has not moved. If that drops a 3rd time, we've got a new champion. The Mark Andrews! He had about 2 centimetres left of his championship reign. And by golly, he had to use both of those centimetres. Smash Mouth was that close, and he just got smashed in his mouth. Mark Andrews is fighting for his title reign right here, right now. He is giving it all he's got. Chops, a forearm, a chop, a forearm, a chop, a forearm. And Ridgeway going after, he went after the leg, and he got the other one as a birthday present. And both men are down. The atmosphere is absolutely electric here in Canterbury for this British Championship contest. It is your main event of Chapter 3, the 3rd year of fight. We are live in Canterbury. It is cold outside, but goodness me, it's hot inside. Both men trying to get to vertical braces. The count has been stopped. Tom Scarborough's count has stopped. Oh, wait a minute! That was a mistake by Ridgeway. He tried to throw Andrews away and he came right back. Flips over, rolls through, and Ridgeway goes to the outside of the ring. Andrews off the ropes to the champion. Goodness me! He fled right over and landed on his feet. Don't try this at home because you couldn't succeed. You couldn't do that. That's why he's the champion. Seriously though, please don't try this at home. Don't try that at home for sure. You know, a clothesline, yeah, maybe, not that. Mark Andrews with a head of steam. Both knees go up. Northern Lights suplex. He Northern Lights and he held on. Can you believe this? Standing shooting star. Hooks the leg. It's gonna be a no. Chris Ridgeway, how did he kick out of that one? He slid out almost. He almost slid his way. There was absolutely no force in that from Ridgeway. The crowd are behind Andrews. And that is not good news. Everything's going against Ridgeway. It's the golden opportunity slipping between his fingers here. Andrews. Both men are blocking this attempt at a vertical suplex. Who's going to give? Who wants it more? Ridgeway with suplex over the top rope. And Smash Mouth went with him. Both men were determined to burn the other one, and in the end they just burned together at the stake. Tom Scarborough is checking over both competitors to see if there's anything left of them. It would be such a terrible shame if this ended in a double count out, but Tom Scarborough has indeed started the count, and there is not much movement from either competitor. Champion and challenger are both down on the outside of the ring here in Canterbury. Whoever gets their feet first will have a decisive advantage, you've got to believe, at this stage in the contest. Ridgeway's up to his knees. Andrews up to his knees. The count's up to 7. The count's up to 7 and neither man's on his feet. This is going to end in a double count. This is absolutely terrible. We're up to 9. No one's in the ring and Andrews is in the ring. And Ridgeway at the last second. Ridgeway at the last second. And both men, look at this. They can't even stand, they're on their knees. And they are begging for each other to carry on the volleys of forearms that are going back and forth in the middle of the ring. Smashmouth, he knows how to hit a forearm, but so too does Mark Andrews. Look at this back and forth. How are their heads still attached to their necks and their spines? And it's Smashmouth who's up to his feet first. Only had butted Mark Andrews into next year. Ridgeway goes off the ropes. He caught him. Leaping Lizards, what an enziguri by the champion of Fight Nation. He's getting an 18th wind in this contest. Ridgeway, oh my goodness gracious me. He turned him inside out with that German suplex. Look at the strength. Look at the strength. He's got him in the ring with a bridge. No! Almost anyone else I've ever seen wrestle would have been put away after that flipping German and then a bridging German. He's going for the Achilles lock. This is his favourite. He's going for the Achilles lock. He's trying to lock it in tight. Andrews is desperate to get to the ropes. He rolls it through. He's got the leg score in possession. Oh my goodness me! Not a kick and a boot, and Andrews is completely out of it here. Ridgeway picks him, and what strength! Almost a brain buster the way he delivered that suplex. Hooks a leg, middle of the ring, championship on the line, and Andrews kicks out. And he's got the Achilles lock. He's got the Achilles lock on, and Andrews is not near the ropes. Andrews is almost spent the damage that these men have done to each other. Andrews is in the middle of the ring, for Christ's sake. He's further away from the rope than when he started. He doesn't know where he is. And he's grapevined it. Ridgeway's got it grapevined. And the champion of Fight Nation has absolutely nowhere to go. And Ridgeway can feel it. The belt is virtually in his fingers. He has grapevined that knee. Look at this, look at the torque on the ankle. Look at the torque on the ankle. Andrews has got to consider his career. Not just his career, he's got to consider his leg. Yeah, he got to the rope, but at what cost? At what cost? You've got to give it to Mark Andrews. There is a reason he is champion. We have seen him fight against insurmountable odds just to become champion. And Chris Ridgeway has thrown absolutely everything at Andrews. And Andrews, I believe, is on the very verge of giving this up. Ridgeway's coming over here where the belt is. That's not... Ridgeway has just taken the belt. You've got to win that first, pal. You can't just take it. Think about what you're doing. If he hits him with the belt, he'll get disqualified. This is a huge mistake. What a mistake this is by Ridgeway. He's giving Mark Andrews the chance to recover. Oh, Tom Scarborough just got wiped out in the corner. He was dealing with Ridgeway and the fact he brought in the belt. Tom Scarborough got wiped out. There was a collision there. The referee's out. And White Lightning just took out Ridgeway. And Ridgeway has gone from zeroing in the championship. Wait a minute! The other kiss, James Castle! The other kiss, James Castle! Oh, and he takes James Castle down. Where the hell did he come from? What's he doing? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. He passed Smothers. No, my goodness me! No! He's shooting star Preston Bell! He just kicked his head off! Scarborough's here! No, not like this! No, my goodness me! Ridgeway is in utter disbelief! Scarborough can barely put their fingers up to signal for two. Jay, he's shooting star pressed his own championship belt. How is Mark Andrews even alive after that? Let alone still in this championship contest. And it's now a handicap match. We've got a referee that can barely stand. We've got the anarchist in the corner of Ridgeway. Andrews up. Styler! And Todd Scarborough got wiped out again. James Castle's got the bell. Smooth something smooth. Smooth something smooth. He's seen enough. He's seen enough from James Castle. They had this back and forth earlier on. Something smooth's not done with James Castle yet. He wants revenge. Whoa, no! Smooth, something smooth. Just hit Mark Andrews in the head with the championship belt. Everybody's against Andrews. James Castle getting Scarborough because someone stop this. This is absolute travesty now. Oh, come on. What the hell?
Here is your winner and new Fight Nation British champion, Smashmouth Chris Ridgeway.
Ah, you kidding me? What the hell? I cannot believe, I literally cannot believe this. Mark Andrews did not even survive the honeymoon. James Castle, smooth something smooth. And Smashmouth Chris Ridgeway have executed Mark Andrews on his own honeymoon. I have no idea what this means for Fight Nation. But we now officially have the shortest reign in Fight Nation history. Sammy Smooth, beloved by the fans, turned on the fans, and he's cost Mark Andrews his championship reign. Absolutely shocking scenes here. The beginning of Chapter 3 of Fight Nation has had a horrendous beginning.